Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe and like if you appreciate the video. Just give me a thumbs up, and if you're just stopping in and seeing, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything, helps me out though. Appreciate it. Okay, just got in the mail the Pro Billet Muffler Endcap. So let's see what it looks like here. Some candies, and here we go. The Fastway Pro Billet Endcap. We will put it on in just a few minutes. Hopefully you can see it. Here's the factory end cap and the size of that outlet, and here is the Fastway. You can see how much bigger it is there. Hopefully you can see that. I'll put a picture up too. But it's a pretty nice looking kit. Should fit right on, and should only take about 10 minutes to swap out, I think. So let's start it up. So at idle, 70 is about the highest. Seems to average 70, so hopefully you can see that. And we'll give it a little rev just to see. We're going to shut it off. Max was 75. Okay, so now we're going to pause it. Gap is really simple, just a Torx. And these screws are pretty easy coming out. So now let's see. It says you should use an X-Acto and maybe cut the silicone if you're having a tough time getting it out. So that's what we're going to do. I have a rubber mallet and a screwdriver, and we're just going to give it a little taps and see if I can't get it to start moving. Just pull this guy out. Okay. Now we gotta be careful about the packing and the spark arrestor inside. Look at that. It has plastic. Definitely interesting. I'm going to take a picture. Hold on. Here it is. And you can see it. It's got a reducer right there. It goes from the inlet side of the silencer, from that size, and then it reduces it down by at least a third. And that's the huge bottleneck. So, and for right now, I'm going to leave in the internal spark arresters and see how it acts with just the addition of this. So that's how that's going to look. And then we put this on. It's going to look just like that. Okay, for right now I have decided to leave in the inner baffle. Couldn't really see how it's held in there, if it's welded or not, and honestly I didn't want to get into that right now, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it in. I'm going to finish up this install, and it'll be so easy to pull this end cap off if I decide to pull that inner baffle out. So I'll put a little dab of silicone around this and then start tapping and screwing in And I'll show you that here in a second. I'm just going to put a tiny little bit. Oh, that is flush. One size smaller screw or drill bit to start with. Okay. Let's try this first one. Back this out. Just put a dab of thread locker on it. Okay, next one's probably going to be a little bit more difficult. Okay, there you go. There is the Pro Billet Endcap Fastway. And the engine is cold. So at idle, not much difference. That got up to 75. This is pretty interesting.
I'm a prisoner of this hill, searching for a way to get back up again.
If you're uncomfortable with any of it, just holler and I'll come and take it over.
I'm killing for a way back to Elysium. All the lights are dimming thin, the secret's almost out, the fires are fizzling.
Damn, this one's tight.
The jury's out and the fall is coming.